pick up. We know enough will never be enough. I play hard to get, she keep calling my bluff. Baby diving deeper and deeper. She don't believe me when I tell her that I need her. Guess I should stay where I belong.
Hey, come through. Miss Tammy is on this morning. I'm trying to fix this. You guys come through. Who we got on? Hey guys. Good morning. Come through. We got to follow up on our last conversation. Guys, come through. Let's talk about HIPAA. Let's talk about HIPAA rights. Good morning. Let's talk about all kinds of violations of your HIPAA rights, ladies. Let's talk about like half the things that I have been saying, especially in regards to us black women. And this thing about this biopsy thing really got me in awe, you know. So I'm going to wait for a few people to get on. Hi, Forever Whitney. And see if we can't make some sense out of this. So I'm going to keep waiting for a few of y'all to get on. Because we need to talk. Real talk with Miss Tammy. I couldn't sleep last night. I started doing some research. So y'all come on through. Let's talk. And even for those that aren't going to specific clinics that we're talking about, beware, because it will end up being, they are trying to start having a standard operating practices where you're going to start to see this. Now, one of the things that I did notice about Miami Aesthetic when I went in, being that it's a new building, and we're going to talk about the request that's coming out of Miami Aesthetic Center. And I received the copy of the form. So I'm going to sit for a minute, and because I really don't want to have to repeat this. But of course, you guys will be able to see it on on my Instagram. And for those that might miss this episode of Real Talk with Miss Tammy, we are going to, again, try to stream it to our Plastic Surgery Chronicles page. Of course, I'm trying to get some things on TikTok so that it can start to channel and flow more people. So I just really want to give a minute just to have some people continue to join, because we really need to start really looking at what's really happening right before our eyes, you know. And it starts off sometimes, you guys, with just a small decision. It starts off with a small decision that gets big, and sometimes it's the small details of things that will affect the bigger picture. And sometimes people in life and just on how we view things, we look at the bigger picture and not realize that the bigger picture is affected by the many little things that happen in the background. And so I want to talk about the little things that you guys are overlooking that's going to lead to a much bigger problem. Okay? So what we're going to talk about is the request of a biopsy, and talk about HIPAA, right? So when you guys are getting these requests, because one of the things, they think we dumb as fuck. I'm telling you, they think we dumb as fuck because we've allowed them to fuck with us. about our surgeries. We allow them to fuck with our heads and our minds, and we take it because we want our surgery. And so in life, that's why I always lead off with what would you do for a Klondike bar, right? Because how much of myself, my morals, my values am I going to. Okay, I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, give me 1 second. Hello? Did you mean to put that on there? Hello, King Live. Okay, so I don't think they meant to request to join the live, but let's get back to what we were saying. How much of ourselves, our values, our morals, and of ourselves are we willing to give for the surgery? I think because we have condition and desperation, because we get to the point where we're just so fed up and so tired, and we're just willing to do whatever just to get it over with. And we're being emotionally raped by these clinics, emotionally raped. When I got the information about the request for the biopsy, I have not gotten most of the answers back, but do you guys know that you have HIPAA rights? A biopsy and breaking down and studying your cells and stuff like that um, tells a lot about you more. So your HIPAA rights. So for those that are being requested that pay for a biopsy, first of all, you can practice your HIPAA rights by saying that's something that you choose not to do. And if in fact that this biopsy is a requirement, I would like for my primary care physician to do the biopsy and then give the information that you're looking for, because there's more information that you could possibly get on me that you don't need to know about me. That's a violation of my rights. And if in fact somebody's going to do a biopsy on me, $175 don't sound like uh, enough for the technicality that needs to go into doing a biopsy. And um, what are you going to do with it? Remember, I was saying back in the days that there's so much about us, and I'm not negating any other culture, whatever, but we as Afro American women have basically taken over this industry and testing my cells and my biopsies and stuff. It's like you're researching me, you're using me as a guinea pig. What else is you going to use it for? Do I have a right of how this my cell, my DNA and stuff is going to be disposed of? We have given up so much of our rights, even when we trust the fact that we go on the anesthesia and we don't even know who the fuck doing our surgery. I was in a clinic this morning about 5 o'clock, and I dropped off a young lady, and there were 5 other young ladies in this clinic for the same fucking doctor. All of them had 5 o'clock appointments. All of them were in robes. I'm gonna let you sit there with that. How you gonna do 5 people at 5 o'clock? How many people gonna get put to sleep at the same time? And who's gonna do their surgeries? So again, my saying, if we don't stand for something, we fall for anything. So at the end of the day, I think this is alarming. Um, and I know that when I went through, let me go back to what I was saying, went through Miami Aesthetic Center as it was getting built up. I was walking around, you guys, and sometimes in hindsight was 2020. And I was walking around because I think y'all seen one of my videos. I was just walking around, opening doors and shit and all in there. And I did see some shit that I was like, and not knowing later on that some shit like this will come and says, aha, that's what that area was. Are they taking our DNA? Are they going to sell it? Is it like human trafficking? Is it pieces of my body? Is it, my cells? Is it for scientific research? Because see, in Miami, it's all about the fucking money. So, are we giving permission for these people to? Yeah, yeah. Somebody just was writing, you guys. Y'all know Miss Tammy attention span be off all the way. You know, um, as we continue and as the industry also continues to grow, more ways and not, because we're giving up so much our rights that they are violating us, and they are finding more ways. They're now taking our options to pick our own pharmacists. That's money. So you got motherfuckers sitting at the goddamn table saying, okay, these motherfuckers so goddamn desperate for the surgery, we can do any fucking thing to them. All we got to do is tell them we're going to cancel their fucking surgeries, and they, make sure it'll the 170. They said that the 175 for the biopsy, this motherfucker just was added on. Okay, it was a list of shit that they had. It was added on at the bottom, and then in parentheses, it said it will be added to your fucking balance that you owe that needs to be paid prior to your pre-op. Okay. If in fact I need a biopsy, you need to put that shit in my lab order. I need my doctor to do this biopsy. Okay. And because my doctor's gonna have a lot of fucking questions about what is it for, what are they looking for, what are the indications of. You have a right. Okay. I'm not saying that if y'all saying that I need a biopsy, I'm not saying, okay, because again, I'm not trying to get you ladies canceled. I'm really trying to get you guys to find a better way to manage and have control over what's happening to you. Okay, so say I need this biopsy. I'm comfortable. Can you put it in my lab work order? Okay, and I'll take it to my doctor.
New look, same attitude.
I really hate that I give up, pressing my line.